go for some Thursday night COD Rec League action. I'm holding my coffee here with Hyperactive as we're watching Old Guys Texas take on the London Royale with Cheese. We're starting out on that sub-base hardpoint as Joda draws the first blood on this map so far as we're looking from Prowler's point of view. Now we go to Snatch. Snatch, oh, gets a nice one just outside the hill, but OGT has some 10 pegs down, or did at one point. Now it's all London on this hill. We got 15-4 in favor of London as Snatch makes his way upstairs, getting ready to give some aerial over this P1 hill. As Frosty, oh man, Frosty just gets nuked from opposite of P2. Dodge Only Fear gets taken out just outside the hill. And here we go. We're getting ready to mosey on to this P2 hill, which is going to be fun and exciting. 22-7 in favor of the London Royale with Cheese as P2 kicks off.
Absolutely. P2 has been completely covered by the London Royale with Cheese. They had that early rotation, had those signs really locked down, and now they're able to put everybody into the same point. So you can see Despair gonna have to try and make a break. Is not able to find anybody. Actually finds one, but in doing so, London locking this down really nice. They say control the top, and if you do, you lock down the entire site.
Looking from Prowler's point of view right now, hopping up on top. AC trophy going down. And he's gonna go ahead and start making that rotation over towards P3 as Joda, oh man, from outside the forklift at P1 on a 5 spree right now, 47-10 in favor of the London Royale with Cheese. Joda working his way around, covering anything from that back spawn, heading in by P4. Takes a quick look around. Now he's making his way over to that P3 hill as P3 kicks off. It's still white right now with a 55-13 in favor of London Royale. I spoke too soon because Prowler came on the hill. He's going to go ahead and set his 10 pegs down as Decibel gets mowed down. There's Prowler on the hill right now watching the tunnel. Now watching the back office there. Swanee going to try to sneak in, try to be all kinds of sneaky like. There we go. He takes out Prowler. Joda on a 10 spree right now. So if I didn't know better, I'd say Joda has a cruise and a half in his back pocket. There he is right there. There's a cruise with a 10 streak, 14-2 right now, and we're only at 83-13, getting ready to go finish up P3 on the opening map. This guy brought the MCW to work today, and he's going to make it work all night as we get ready to go to this P4, 97-13 in favor of the London Royale with Cheese.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jota is almost one away from a double cruise missile. It's a shame you can't stack it, and it's sad to see, but I tell you what, finally, there's a little bit of hope in the side of the Old Guys Texas. They have got point, and they're starting to bring the points in their favor. This still early phases in the game. This could still flick back all the way to the Old Guy Texas area. However, that cruise missile that did come in from Snatch is gonna start pushing them off. And now Texas having to struggle and find a way back onto point. God, not able to make that push because he's getting attacked from far. And even with great spawns, Old Guy Texas, they're trapped in their spawns.
They are. 113-30 in favor of London Royale with Cheese. I could not call that kaboom because I didn't see the whole thing. Prowler right now giving some overwatch on the P5 hill as we get ready to rotate over. Prowler making his way slowly over at the HVAC. Sees what? No, he doesn't see him. But we see oh, there we go. Sees the one outside P2 and then the one up top. So there's a two-piece form. Gets Swanee and Decibel. Then Prowler gets taken down himself. 128-37 in favor of London as we go into this P5 hill. Joda making his way around, 17-3, starting a new streak. He still has that cruise in the back pocket as he is just holding down that P5 hill for the London Quarter Pounder with Cheese. Joda looking left, looking right. Sees one, takes another one. Takes down Frosty. And here they are just owning this first set of rotations. We're coming up 157-37 in favor of the Royale with Cheese. Decibel gets mowed down in the no man's land between P5 and P1, and we're getting ready to start a brand new set of rotations, 168-37 in favor of London.
We're already in that position, and I'm a type of guy who makes those early calls about the 100-point club, but that membership is still in play. You want to revoke the 100-point club membership ASAP. 38 to 174. You've been counting it down, and that's dangerous. So dangerous to see. However, I tell you a little bit of positive for the old guys in Texas. They do have the spawns that favor P2. So yes, they've got to fight over the first point, but if in doubt, if you fail, you can go to P2, start locking down around that area. So Jota, he's on a 3 streak again. So is Prowler. Make 4 for Prowler. They are on fire in London Royale. You are doing me proud as a Brit, because they are slaying. However, they've also flipped the spawns, and they're ready to close this down and make the game done and dusted on the next point.
Here we go, 195-39 in favor of London Royale. Normally it is the first team that crosses that 200-point threshold would end up taking the hard point as God's Only Fear working a flank around towards that P2 hill, trying to get anybody coming from the back spawn. Gets one, sees one all the way at the back, not able to. Quick reload, gets a couple love taps, but oh man, he gets taken down by Jota. Frosty trying to work his way the long way to P4 to intercept, and nothing happening there. 2-12-47 in favor of London Royale, but it's Prowler on this P4 hill right now. The P2 hill. Decibear tries to make it out of spawn. No avail. Prowler. Now Frosty. Snatch is just going to do some cleaning from outside. He's already positioned to where here in a few seconds he can make his way over to P3 when it kicks off. And I mean, now London just needs 10 seconds. That's all they need on this next hill. And I think they're already rotating. God's Only Fear does a little mowing down. Then he's going to start his way over there as we go to P3.
I tell you what, Snatched is already prepped and waiting. He was already spying them up, and now you've already jumped on point. Now, Snatched on point. Joe's going to back him up. Only a few seconds left to go. God is going to have to put the fear into everyone else. He does fall. Jota now on a 5 spree, but it will be Swinley on point. Jota just needs one more. He can chuck a cruise down if he wants to. Jota will fall. Somehow, old guys Texas will stay alive, but Cerebear is going to get onto point.
Oh,
250 done. London Royale with cheese will take map 1.
250 to 56. I believe this is the first 100-point club I've called this season. Wow.
It's a dangerous position to be in when a 100-point club's called. And
Frosty with the Renetti, ready to rock. Let's get it on. As Frosty jumps over, Prowler, is the bomb carrier, but Frosty making his way straight over towards that B side. Jota drawing the first blood. Frosty sneaking his way through DVD. Looked like he did get a love tap there. He's going to come up behind him on that B side. I can tell from looking, going upstairs, trying to get some high ground. Oh man, here we go. He was just there. Come on, man. There we go. There's one. Frosty has to work his way around now. Jota, all that's left for London Royale with cheese. The bomb is down halfway to the B bomb site. So Jota's got a lot of work to do. He's got to pick the bomb up. He's got to defend against 3 old guys from Texas. Is he going to make it? 36 seconds left.
It's a big ask indeed, that 1v3. If you're going to try and fight those, you have to draw one player out at a time. Make sure you're winning easy fights. That's a good easy fight, but he just went and looked the wrong way, and it all got messy up on the streets. And you go north, you've got to be wary of the people around you. But let's just point out the elephant in the room. How much bad COD timing did Frosty get when he was roaming through DVD? There was 3 times he missed an opportunity to get kills.
Yeah. Here we go. Round 2. Now let's see how OGT works on their offensive round. Kicking it off. Frosty's the bomb carrier. God's Only Fear. Chunking one up the middle of the map. Does it connect? No, it doesn't. But everybody's making that beeline over to B. Stun went out over onto that B side, didn't connect with anybody. Jota sneaking his way through the middle of the map. Is he going to be able to? Oh, yeah, he's going to make it over there. We're going to go upstairs, get some high ground. Hi, how you doing? Drawing the first blood onto Decibear. Gets a few love taps, then gets taken down himself. It's a 3v2 on against OGT. Frosty right there in the alley. Is he going to be safe enough to make that plant on B? Or is he going to try to make it over to A?
Gonna have to check every corner if he's gonna do that. He's gonna make sure that he's not progressing too far. But you can see how defensive London Royale have put themselves. They realize they've done the early aggression. Now let's play that defensive line. As they see two heads, he's like, nah, I'm done. Frosty's running away from that. He's not gonna fight it, but that little switch and bait might come into handy. Look to your left. God, timing once again is gone against him. Oh, Frosty, this is not your day and not your game.
God's only fear comes up. He gets mowed down. London is off the bagel. We're tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah. This is definitely not Texas's game. This is really not. I said it before. I feel sorry for Frosty. How can you miss these opportunities? Oh. But I think it also comes down to, if this happening more than once, it becomes less of COD timing and more to the case of, are you actually checking your corners? And particularly on that last round, Frosty didn't. He should have had a brief look left and right. Yes, it's always 50-50 when you make that movement, but you've got to check. You never know who's round the corner. As you can see, Dashbear, waiting patiently, might get a good amount of information here, because that is Snatch. On the other side, that's going to be enough. Not enough to get a kill. Snatch gets the kill. What a lucky fight that was.
As Prowler is the bomb carrier right now, Joda working or looking right there at the tank at P4. Doesn't see the one up. Oh, man, he gets a few love taps, looks like, from up on top of Palace. Prowler getting the plant over on that A side. Good smoke. Bomb planted. Trophy going down. Let's see how they defend this one. Prowler, now Frosty, knowing he has to make his way around B. It is a 4-on-3, so both teams pretty much intact right now. 28 seconds left in the third round of search and destroy. D1, take one, thank you. And now, over on that A side, he sees the trophy, gets a couple love taps, but no, he gets taken. Oh, man, that's it. London off the breadstick, 2-1.
Oof. London really bringing this into their favor. They allowed Optic to sorry, not Optic. I'm so used to seeing Texas and Optic in the same name. They allowed Texas to get one round, but I tell you what, they've immediately shut down that promise and went, you know what? We absolutely wiped you on the hard point. We're not going to allow it here. And in doing so, Snatcher, brilliant peak, able to get that early advantage, and then they just kept the momentum going. I know you love your opening nades. Is that going to hit? No.
But Frosty is the bomb carrier. God's only fear. Going to go upstairs and try to get some high ground, give some coverage for everybody heading onto that B side. Oh, man, but Prowler saw him and took him down, drawing the first blood. Cerebral, like I said, right there at that Jersey barrier over at B, now making his way through ice cream. I would have just barely cracked the door open, but he's smart enough to move back. The bomb is planted at B. Here we go. Frosty is all that's left for OGT. The Cerebral gets taken down, but no, he gets ganged up. Prowler on a 5 spree right now. Snatch getting the defuse, and London is now up. Trey 1.
I tell you what, if you are Texas right now, you've got to have a good IGL to know that you can't allow Prowler to get another kill here, because that's just going to give them an absolute easy round. Cruise missiles are the worst thing you can have in a search and destroy, because it's an easy kill and great information, especially when you're attacking. You know where they are.
I mean, it's a quick and easy team kill should you get a Cruise in search. Now London on the offense. Here we go. Looking from Snatch's point of view, Prowler is the bomb carrier. Snatch with the nade on the B side. Doesn't connect. No, it doesn't make it all the way to tank. A quick smoke to cover him, but he's getting love taps from behind. Looks like Frosty was getting him. Now Frosty working his way through DVD. Swanee over at that cage over by B, but it doesn't matter. He knocked down 3v2 right now with a minute left in the round. Prowler, I'm thinking they're getting ready to go to the team deathmatch and say, heck with search. Yeah, what I tell you, London up now 4-1.
They really are bringing their A game. And oh my, we didn't get to see
Ooh.
this, but that's a transfer. Love that. One
Wowzers.
to the other. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, going into the next round, we are at 4-1. Prowler still one away from taking cruise missile. Cerebral, he is 3 away, but let's be honest, with the way London's playing right now, I would not be surprised if they get this done and dusted.
Yeah.
However,
Quick,
Bomb,
fast, and in a
no.
hurry. Cerebral, very carefully cracking that door, giving some coverage on that B side. God's only fear is the bomb carrier. Frosty drawing the first blood on the snatch. But Cerebral just watching that B alley, watching that B street. He's got great cover there behind that door. That's now Prowler doesn't see anybody up, doesn't see the man upstairs, working his way around tank, heading towards that B side. 3v3.
Cerebral, just note, Cerebral got that kill through the crack of the door. So, again, great positioning has massively helped. Prowler, you've just given him the cruise missile.
In the back.
Yep, you've given him something nice and easy. He's going to keep that in his back pocket for a little bit longer. 28 seconds left. Bomb is in an open position, and Prowler, I don't think he's realized Bomb has been dropped. So if you are Texas, you've got to make a massive play. Frosty finds one, gets traded out, down to the 1v1, and Swanee needs to get this bomb down, allow himself a bit more time. You're running that risk against Cerebral. He doesn't know where he is. And is he going to peek around the corner? Is this a round for Texas? It's a round for Texas. They brought one back.
Like, hey, OGT off the breadstick, 4-2. And watch this last kill from Swanee. Swanee ends up robbing him of a cruise missile. Just flat out. Now, let's see if Texas is going to get pissed and do this well on their defensive round. As we're watching from God's Only Fear's point of view, OGT needs to gun it right now.
They need something to pull out the bag. They really do need to keep the momentum. They got around on the board. You're now at 2. Let's use it. Let's use that momentum. But Swanee, this is a good position. This is a great position because Cerebral.
I love that. I love that spot.
If he knows down there, because he did hear the door open. That's the second of his own team. If he heard the door open, he's going to wait patiently, which is fair enough. But if he then goes and gets aggressive, you can see already Swanee, he's getting a little impatient here. Cerebral, nearly risky, but he's going to find his teammate. Now it's guaranteed information through the glass. That's why Swanee waited patiently.
Exactly. So now it is a 2v2. There goes the bomb just outside of A. Snatch is all that's left. Now it's Snatch against Decibear. Snatch did pick up the bomb. He's not going to worry about planning, even though we have 33 seconds left. That would give him a few more seconds to play TDM. He got a few love taps. Now he knows Decibear's around here somewhere. There's the hello there. We're playing cat and mouse with 18 seconds left. All Decibear has to do is just hide for 10 seconds. Nope. Now with 8. Now with 7. Is he going to be able to get the plant off in time? Oh, yeah, he was. Bombs planted at A. Now all Decibear has to do is hide for another 39 seconds, but that won't work. London jump ahead, 5-2.
It was really good work from Decibear. He really forced London in a position where you had to question whether you're going to make that bomb plant. You saw how late Snatch went for the bomb plant, and in doing so, he actually ran that risk. And you saw Decibear quickly peek, but no feet out, no tootsies available to shoot at. So, London were lucky. I would honestly say that round, they were lucky to get it down and get it sorted. Old guy Texas, they should have won that. That should have been theirs, but you know what? It isn't what it's meant to be. Match point in favor of London.
As Frosty is the bomb carrier right now, looking from Jonah's point of view, Joda working his way up to that nice little set it up spot. Snatch drew the first blood on the God's Only Fear. Decibear, oh man, gets knocked out from the tank. Snatch on a 5 spree. Frosty sees one. Oh man, he's going through a whole magazine, switching to the Renetti, playing a little cat and mouse. Is he going to be able to get that London player? Oh no, London player jumped down. Swanee coming out in DVD. So here it is. It's 2v3. Frosty makes it a 2v2. Are they going to get the plant, or are they just going to play TDM? That's what I've been wondering the whole time, because that's what London's turned this into nothing but a squash game. There we go. Frosty is, oh man, OGT pull another one out of their hat. 5-3.
Where does this OGT come from? This is more like it. Frosty getting one, a quick spin, and almost like a fashion show, just swoosh, bang to the other person and gets it done and dusted. But he was a little hesitant at first, a little whole mag gone, but the persistence that Frosty gave and made sure that he got that kill, hunt them down, that's more like it. We said at the start of this round that Frosty was very much questioning the corners, wasn't checking all of them. I think he's checking them now. 5-3,
Oh, yeah.
This is more like what we're supposed to expect from a game.
As Swanee draws the first blood onto Joda, Prowler is the bomb carrier. Cerebral upstairs, watching down the alley. Oh man, he saw one, took some rounds, didn't connect, or probably gave him a love tap. It's a 4-on-3 right now with a minute left in this 9th round. Cerebral watching the alley like a hawk. Hops down. We know Prowler is looking for a place to either take out some old guys or plant the bomb. But if I'm looking at the mini map, right, that Frosty, look, he's in that cheeky spot there, right over there at P2 at the forklift. Nice hiding spot. Got that B side covered. Oh, God's Only Fear gets a couple little love taps. Moves back smartly. There we go. Nade going out, gets taken down, but Prowler getting the plant over on the A side all kinds of time. Nade's going off around him. Bombs planted. Swanee goes ahead, takes care of business. Snatch trying to work his way around. Decibear getting the defuse. Is he going to be able to do it with a gunfight going on right behind him? There we go. Old guys, Texas are still in it. 5-4.
They are still going. Brilliant work again. You had the person defusing, you had your cover guard keeping an eye on the outside, and that's exactly what you need to do in those scenarios. Thankfully, bomb was positioned towards the river, so legs and everything was covered behind the bomb. So anyone, and you had 2 players by dumpster, 1 by tank, they couldn't even fire at him. He was safe, and then all you had to do was just Swinny moving around, taking up the bullets like a sponge, and that has brought old guy Texas in this great position. Immediate trades going straight out, 3v3, make that a 3v2, and this has become what was one-sided to a little bit more even than what we expected.
Yes, it is. Now Swanee, he's going through a whole magazine, but he gets mowed down. Decibear, all that's left, meets one just outside DVD, gets taken down. London Royale with cheese. Take the map, 6-4.
It was expected, but old guy Texas, they came back, and they did not give up without a good fight. It was just unfortunate. Decibear sensitivity a little too high.
I'm seeing Frosty's point of view. OGT on the defense, London on the offense. Let's get this thing going. And here's a control map.
Gonna be an interesting one for sure. Gonna be interesting already off the get-go. London, they're gonna go for a little attack onto B. It's gonna be sniffed out immediately. However, Prowler on the point, taking the first initial contact. And this might be an early tick, which makes life just that little bit easier if you are London.
Yes, it does. 1 ticket A for the London Royale with cheese. We're going a ticket and a half. Prowler holding down the hill for London. Coming up. Oh, man. God's Only Fear comes up and just, would take that half and take a progression away. Decibear gets mowed down. Joda up on top. Oh, man, from the 2nd floor, he gets mowed down. But Cerebral on the hill right now. We're looking at 2 ticks of B. or A, excuse me, for the London Royale with cheese. Here we go. We do have had a small stack there, word to Jim's, but Snatch is going to do the rest of it on his own. That A point is now secured. We're starting on B, and we have another minute to play with.
This is a great start if you're Prowler and London Royal, because now you've got a bit of progression going, you've got momentum. Prowler wasn't able to hold off for long enough. The reinforcements weren't there, but look at number 2, that's Snatched. Coming over dumpster side, I don't think they'll recognize this, and this could grant another opportunity to come with an attack. And here we go, another form of progression, but you can see Snatch isn't going to go necessarily aggressive off the get-go. He wants the reinforcements. He wants London to back him up. So when they do start to jump on point like they are now, guess what? It's now a bloodbath.
And here we go. Joda's on that B hill. Continue. In fact, there was a small stack on B now, but they have one ticket B right now and a contest. So London is going to go ahead and just work it. OGT going to wipe out that anything after that first tick. There's a hello there. Doesn't connect. Frosty jumps down, gets mowed down. God's only fear working his way towards the back of the diner. Takes my spot there right behind the counter. I love that spot for both offense and defense. Yeah, but I don't jump up and look at the bus. I actually just stay looking one direction. Prowler trying to make his way in, but he gets mowed down. Old guy, man, OGT is just killing it right now. In fact, God's only fears on a 5 spree. They're holding London to 1 ticket B. Decibel got the 10 peg set down. Joda trying to come around, make a difference. Does a little mowing.
They've just been consistently getting into position quickly. They've been able to make sure London does not get back on point. But as I just spoke, it's almost every time I speak, the table turns. Finally, a little stack going in onto B. Now we're going to apply the pressure onto old guy Texas. They've got 5 lives against 10, so they're going to push onto point, make the first of the contest. However, London have read this. They pushed themselves off point, so they're not going to contest this just yet. Jota, first to peek in, but the feed's turning green. It's 8v5. Maybe that's 7v5. Texas have found their grip.
Here we go.
And now it's back at all even.
We're even at 5 on 5. And here we go. OGT out of respawns. So it's up to Frosty, Swanee, and Decibel to hold that B hill for the next 26 seconds to get themselves on the board. Joda working his way down around P3. Now Swanee coming up. Hi, how you doing? You're just going to stand there? Okay.
Yeah, I think a few people have crashed into the game, hence why they have killed themselves and something has gone wrong. So we might be seeing...
Yeah, because Joda just got a few love taps. Oh, no, he's... it doesn't matter. Give OGT that round, 1-0.
We definitely will have to check to see if this round will continue or if it was just a brief moment of the players giving up. We don't know the details. We will see what happens. It looked like they're still going in. If we are, bonus, we will continue it. And old guys, Texas will say thank you very much. But let's be real. Even before the question marks and the self-killing and things like that, old guy Texas broke London Royals very quickly at the last dying moment and was able to hold down that site.
Yes, they were. They were providing hellacious defense. In fact, Joda right now on a 5 spree, but it looks like he got traded off. Yes, he did. Now Cerebral trying to make his way around. OGT on the offense. Let's see how they do. Prowler got his 10 peg set down on that A side. Give it defense. Snatch now working his way down that P3 alley. Takes down Decibel. A 3 life advantage right now for the London Quarter Pounder with cheese. But we found out offense. Well, that got proved wrong just this last round. Normally, the offense on this map would be taking care of business, but man, this time it was on the defensive side. Swanee going to go ahead and start capturing that B hill.
Yeah, it's
the only one there.
Very, very different strategy, and this is going to try and draw the attention of London Royals to go north, open up that A site, but you can see they're sturdy. They ain't moving. They know that this is just a small little bait, and they can just send only one player over for that 1v1 fight. However, the more time he spends there, the more players will slip in. So now we start to get that stack onto B, And this turns, well, there was going to be a stack onto B. My mistake. London gets that sorted. But look at Frosty. He's now rotated back onto point. Now he can contest the time. Got only fear finding 2. Cerebral has to win this fight. He loses it. Now the stack comes into play. And they're going to capture the hard one out of the 2.
Oh, I mean, had a small stack on B. Word to J. In fact, now we got 1 on each point. And a small stack over at A. Word to Jim. 2 ticks at B. 4 Old Guys Texas. The clock is stopped at 22.5 seconds. Decibear and Swanee. Or now it's just Decibear holding down that A hill. Hi, how you? Oh, there we go. Little backup from Frosty. Frosty getting them with the second tick at A. So we have 4 ticks for OGT, and that A point's gonna be taken care of, and we have another minute to play with.
I tell you what, this is brilliant from Old Guy Texas, because what they've done as well is made sure London didn't get anywhere near the point. They had also sacrificed that A point. They knew they now have to start to park the bus, but as soon as that A was done, now look at B. Already, Texas are there. They're getting themselves prepped and ready. They just need to not allow London to get through. The crack snatch will snatch away the progression. Half a tick done, but they need to make sure it's fully clear, because they can't allow a single second. God's only fear comes in, can't get the kill on the inside, was able to clear the outside, snatched. Oh, deep breath from you, because that went a bit haywire.
Yes, it did. Now watching from Joda's point of view. Joda covered the backside of P5 towards that alley, but oh man, he gets mowed down by God's only fear. Here we go. Old Guys Texas making their way over onto that B side. Swanee going through the top of red, clearing it out. Watching the junkyard. Oh man, nice distance shot from Swanee onto I didn't see who it was. Now snatch at the bottom of red. Oh ha! You can't check in with no reservation, but it doesn't matter. Swanee's already on that B hill, starting that progression, holding the clock at 23.5. Small stack at B right now. Word to Jim's. OGT down to 4 lives, but it doesn't matter. Oh man, no, Frosty back on the hill with the contest. 20 seconds left.
By the skin of their teeth, they stay alive. They stay in this game, and it was nearly an attack win for Old Guy Texas. They're gonna have to run. 1 player left. God's only fear. He's gonna jump on point. 4.6, and he has to win this 1v5. Oh, he nearly gets the first, but now he has to jump back on point. Renetti out. Not gonna be enough. That is disastrous for Texas. It was all looking so good, but it just fell through the cracks.
London ties it up 1-1.
I'm speechless. I thought it was done. I honestly thought it was done. It looked filled.
So did I. In fact, I was watching the stream because I do watch the chat and all that, and I was looking at all that, and I didn't realize it was Cerebral that got the kill, and then started wiping that progression as we go into this round 3, looking from Cerebral's point of view. Speak of the devil, taking it a long way around to cover A. London on the offense, snatch on the hill. OGT on the defense. Here we go. Swanee drawing the first blood, but Prowler cleaning house. He cleaned the top side as we're already Prowler and Snatch with that small stack over on A. Word to Jim's. 1 tick at A for London. Looks like ticking 3/4. 2 ticks at A for London. They're going to let this A point go. OGT's going to let this A point go. Quick, fast, in a hurry. That A point's taken care of. We have another minute to play with.
They have another minute, and this means there's more time. 2 minutes 15 for Old Guy Texas to make multiple attacks, and in doing so, they have thrown a lot of players at them. 27 to 24 lives remaining. So they do have less attacks well, London have more attacks to deal with. Texas have less to defend with. So they can start throwing bodies if they need to. However, it is a risky play, but I don't think they need to chuck too many bodies, as they are going to throw 2 over to that cafe. Jota will say thank you very much, jumps onto point, and now the progression starts going through with 2 people on point. Despair not going able to do anything. Contested for a little bit longer, and Texas, they're coming with force.
Jota on a 5 spree, and Jota holding down that point. Here we go, 1 ticket B, working on a tick and a half. Jota is actually on a 6 spree right now. He does have that cruise in his back pocket. Is he going to get, oh man, Jota tries to clean out the back of the diner. Not able to, but it doesn't matter. He's back on the hill. 1 and 7, we'll go ahead and say 2 ticks at B for London Royale. Here we go. Gets one at the back door. Prowler, hi, how you doing? Little barrel stuff in the belly. Contest on the B hill. Minute 47 left. And guess what? OGT is going to clean off anything after that second tick of progression. God's only fear. Swap it back to the rival 9. Pop it back into the back. Swanee cleaning off from outside. Swanee on a 5 spree. Outside of red. Now Swanee over at the check-in desk. Quick reload.
Oh, good. That was critical. Be able to stop London Royale from getting any more progression. Old Guys Texas down to 4 lives, and they need to play their lives all so carefully. They can't rush in like they were doing before. Yes, they got them off point, but however, they're down to 2 lives. London Royale looking to clean this up. Say thank you very much, but we'll take this round in the bag. And that's a round for London Royale. They pull ahead 2-1.
Yes, they do. And London is also, should we have to go to a round 5, London right now is looking at defense because they're ahead with 8 ticks compared to OGT's 5. But we'll find out how OGT answers on their offensive round.
Wow. They need to pull something out the bag like they did on the first one. We can see on this map, this is designed for Old Guys Texas. They know how to move around the map. And they're showing this in their defense. They're showing that they're able to push off London Royale when they need to. However, they are throwing too many bodies at the situation. And that's detrimental because they're losing by lives. Those last 2 rounds were lost by lives. So they need to think more carefully of how they attack, the way they're going to approach it, and not allow kills from Prowler, because that's a way too aggressive for my liking.
And we've already got Frosty on that B hill. They have 1 ticket B, or we had Frosty on that B hill. He got wiped off. So we got 1 ticket B and half a tick right now at A. We have a small stack at A right now. Word to Jim's with 1 tick. Decibear's all that's left on that A side right now. Prowler just cleaning house from upstairs. Ooh, wow. Decibear gets taken out by Cerebral. Swanee, bring it into Cruz. Come on! Does connect with 1. But Swanee gets taken out himself. Joda, quick reload over on that P5 side.
Good information, that Cruz. Massive, massive information. And now they can start to recapture what they need. And you tell you what, Old Guys Texas, they had a brief moment where they were utilizing it. Now they've got to lock it down and get that remaining tick done. Still 57 seconds left, so they've constantly had a contest or someone's been on points. So they're not worried time-wise. They're going to go into the next point with a minute 50. However, I'm going to reiterate the point problem they had before. It's 22-16. They keep throwing bodies and then it's not turning out the way they want it. So they need to slow down and reevaluate how they're attacking these fights because it's all well and good.
Yes, they do.
You can't throw bodies. Not in this game mode.
No, not in control. I mean, there's a 6 life advantage right now for London Royale as Snatch works his way through top of red. And you do have to slow down. You have to figure, the song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, does not apply to control. As Snatch gets taken down from behind the bus, God's Only Fear working his way into the back of the diner. Here we go. Small stack on B. Word to Jim's. God's Only Fear watching the back door, tossing a trophy. If he was smart, there's 2 ticks in B. He would have hopped up on that on that shelf. Contest. Oh man, no. 11 lives left. But Cerebral on the hill with a door bang or wall bang through the door. Decibear's got to come in and do some house cleaning because we know there's. Oh man, Decibear gets taken out. 6 lives left for OGT. All OGT needs is 1 tick to survive this match. Cerebral working his way around, knowing the life count is down to 5 for OGT right now. Snatch tossing a nade, doesn't connect. Decibear gets taken out, down to 3 lives for OGT. No respawns left for him. Frosty working the long way around to get to that B side. A 12 life advantage for London. 30 seconds left. Oh man, this is not going to be pretty. Oh wow, that almost a nice double. Frosty does a reload as Swanee works his way around, comes through the P3 area, mows down one. 15 seconds left.
They're eating away those lives. They're eating away at London Royals' lives, but just when you thought the hope was there, London Royals with cheese will take the round. That's game, set, and match for the London Royals. And I tell you what, the brief moment that old guys showed us gave us all hope, but no, it was a dominant performance and a